So, just wanted to show a little bit of the place here that I've got going on. These are going to be just some aromatic plants. And I've also got some lettuce growing here. So this is the smallest plot of land, which for some reason is cut off from the main fields by that little wall there. And this is what I've got going on here. So it's mostly broccoli, as you can see in the back. These were planted in December, January, if I recall correctly. And they've been growing more or less okay. These ones closer to us, they haven't grown so well. But the furthest ones, they've produced very nice bushes. We can take a look at them. As you can see, they're flowering. They've been flowering since, I don't know, March. And that's what we've been eating. That and the leaves. The leaves are just like any other brassica. Very good. These are the little pests that I've been having to deal with. These caterpillars. They go through them, let me tell you. Yeah, at this time of the year, the broccoli heads start getting a little dry, as you can see. So, at this point, I'm just letting them go to seed, but the leaves are still quite tasty. I had some rhubarb growing here. It's also past the point where it's good. It's flowering, you know, I'm just letting it flower, get some seeds after. Over here I have a little bit of a taro. You can barely see it because I haven't been taking very good care of it. It's quite dry. They need more water. They're alive in there, you know, it's fine. But they just need water to start growing properly. And this has been an unseasonably dry summer. This is the other patch of broccoli that isn't doing as well, but still, I get leaves from it. Plenty of flower heads too. These are the sweet potatoes that I got for my transplants, which I'm going to show next. So I bought these from a colleague of mine at work. He was growing purple sweet potato, purple variety. And I just put them in the ground and they grow these, you know, these things, these leaves and branches and all that. You take them and pluck them in the ground. You get sweet potatoes out of them. Over here we've got some peppers. This is a special variety of pepper native to the islands. They're called pimenta da terra. And they're like these little peppers, you know. They're not super spicy. Not spicy almost at all, basically. But yeah, they've been developing more or less. Some plants better than others. Not super well, but, you know, weird weather this year. These are some aubergines, eggplants, that a neighbor gave me. And there's two varieties here. These were planted, I want to say, in April, maybe. So this is the regular eggplant variety. And this is an African variety. I'm not sure that's the details that he gave me. It's just African variety. Neither of them have been growing particularly well. But clearly the African variety, I mean, these are still about the same size as they were in April when I transplanted them from the pots that he gave me. Truly ashamed of these. And these, you know, they're flowering. There's flowers there. Is that a fruit maybe? No, that's still a flower only. Yeah, but I don't know. We'll see if we get something out of them. I'm not holding my breath. So this is the big field that I've been planning and taking care of, cultivating since the beginning of this year. And it's going well in some areas not so well. These little guys, what is this, like Tuscan kale? Look at this. These were beautiful 2 days ago. But those caterpillars, I mean, you can still see the remains of them. The dried up remains of caterpillar right there. They just wreaked havoc. You had no idea how beautiful this plant was 2 days ago. Now it's just, oh, there they are. These are the guys. Check this out. Like this. Just absolutely chock full of them. To the brim. I have to pluck them all out by hand. Damn, I hate these guys. Anyway, these are the plants, and now I'm just, every day I come here and just get as much stuff out of them as I can. Here's another one. You can see I want to throw them really far away from any brassicas that just wreak havoc. They don't seem to affect the, Portuguese varieties of collard greens. I guess it's the correct terminology for these. They're not a big fan of these. I don't know why. The leaves maybe are a bit tougher. I really like these for soups and, stir fries. They're amazing. So these are the taros that have been, put in at the same time as the other ones that I just showed you. But for some reason, these ones have developed very differently. They've grown much further, much more vigorously. I'm not sure if it's the soil that's different. I know for a fact that this plot of land has been more worked. So it's got more chemicals put into it. I'm not sure if that, alters. It probably does alter something. But I mean, it's just such a difference. It's just such a difference. Look at that. I mean, mostly it's dryness, okay? Because the soil is not different at all. And the soil here, it's this. It is dust, my friend. Look at that. It is just good old dust. Zero organic matter whatsoever. Look at this end. Look at the dust cloud that I get when I'm... Incredible. Hey there, sweetie. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. But the soil is all like this. It's not terrible in terms of the mineral profile of it. Supposedly volcanic soil, very nice. Very little amount of clay, yeah. So the water gets absorbed very readily. It's a thirsty soil, and it's nice to work with. It's loose, but no organic matter. Very sad on that regard. Zero organic matter. Water retention is not so good either. It just disappears into the depths of the earth. Anyway, this is some garlic I've got here. It's a little bit dry, I will be honest. Maybe I've not been as diligent with my watering as I should have been. Going on further, I used to have some potatoes here. Dug them up. Got a nice little bit of potatoes. Here I add a variety of bush bean, which is done. I've gotten that. I've harvested it. Here I've got some white bean, which is also of the bush variety. Although I did see, supposedly, it was supposed to be bush variety when I bought it. But I did see it, you see some, there are some that are sending shoots, So I did set up these canes, but then I saw it was like just the odd one. And I was like, okay, maybe it's nothing. Anyway, they're pretty much already done. Some of them are dry. As you can see, this one's dry, ready to open up. Some of them are still green, so. These are black-eyed peas. Very interesting plant. A little bit overgrown on weeds on this side, but over there it's quite nice. And I found out, these are productive plants, okay? So look at this. This is one plant right here, okay? Look at the amount of stalks or pods that we've got going on, And these are big pods. So these are going to be a repeat for me. When I first put them in, they developed very slowly because we had a late winter. Oh, that's a bit of plastic. I keep finding trash in my field. Look at that. Just bits of plastic like that. Bits of electronics, cigarette butts, all sorts of nasty things. glass and everything. That doesn't matter too much. I don't mind the glass and ceramics, but this is just terrible. The plastics. Okay, this is where the real mess begins, all right? So, very overgrown, all right? So I got some pumpkins here. They're doing okay. I've got some pumpkins over there. They're also doing okay. I've got some beets, a line of beets over here. Some more beans back there. These are all my tomatoes, okay? Now, I know these need to be taken care of better. Weeding, specifically. I mean, they're alright. You know, I've been mulching them with whatever I have available, just some dried plants. But, you know, I mean, as you can see, it still comes through, right? But, some nice tomatoes. I already had 2. Again, these were put in very late. They developed extremely slowly because of the winter that went on until April. But yeah, I mean, they're doing good now. There is some rot at the bottom of some tomatoes, as you can see. There's a rotten tomato right there, which fell on the ground. And some of them on the bottom, they have some rot. None of these. No, none of these. Oh, this one does. See? Look at that. Yeah. The one that I ate had that, but you just cut it off and it's okay. Some have it, some don't. I don't know what that's about. Probably some viral disease, I'm not sure. But other people have been getting it too. This is my patch of pumpkins. It's nice. Some plants, for some reason, over on that side, have developed better than the plants on this side. They were all put in all at the same time, and the soil was the same. I did do some weeding on this side recently to get a weed that is just atrociously prolific. So I took all that out. Maybe that was what was sapping the energy of this plant. But I mean, they seem to be doing fair enough with this amount of weeds that's growing. I mean, there's still a lot of pumpkins popping up. I got this plant died completely. I'm not sure why. But there's plenty of pumpkins. I can see them, you know. There's one right there. There's another one right there. There's another one. I can't see it. It's behind that leaf. There's another one right there, under there. See? I mean, there's plenty. There's plenty of pumpkins. I don't think there's going to be a shortage of pumpkins. Got some more over here on this side. So initially, I just put them all here. 3 seeds per hole. And then the ones that germinated extra per hole, I just took them and transplanted them. Thought they weren't going to make it because dry weather at the time, but they did. It's fine. These I'm really proud of, okay? This is some real, like, just natural farming right here, okay? So first of all, the biggest thing, of course, use a plant that's appropriate to the region, okay? So a lot of times we use a shit ton of chemicals on things that only survive because we have chemicals, and the reason why that is because they're not growing in the environment that they should be growing, okay? But these are purple sweet potatoes, the one that I showed you back up there, the cuttings that I got from. And I mean, they're great. They initially when I transplanted them, I was a little bit scared because it got very dry after that. Then rained for a few weeks, so I had to be constantly watering them. I thought I was going to lose a lot of plants, but I mean, these guys are just resilient as hell. Very proud of these. As you can see, to keep the water from just evaporating, I put some heavy mulch. Anyway, just covered it, you know, and it's very nice. Retained the water very nice. And look at this, I mean, minimal weed growth. I do get some weeds here and there, but if you pluck them while they're young, like just every 3 days, come around here and just take a look and pluck the weeds. I mean, it's great. Here behind me, more of the black-eyed peas. It's a nice patch of black-eyed peas. These ones are going to be nice and productive. This is the plot, the state of the plot from up here. Okay. Very nice, these pumpkins. A little bit wilted, because, you know, it's the middle of the day. There's another pumpkin right there. Midday, the UV is high. They wilt a little bit, but at night, they come back up, you know. It just rained today, this morning, so it's fine. Anyway, that's pretty much it, what I've got going on. So thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one.